Hello and welcome to the Toolkit for Traders YouTube channel, where we give you the tools for trading success. And following on from last week's video where I showed you what I thought were the best moving averages around, or at least better moving averages than the ones that you've typically seen in education on trading around the world, I showed you some more advanced, more modern trading indicators. But in the last video, I only showed a comparison between them. I didn't tell you which were my favorite of the bunch. I'll put a link in the description to the video so that you can go watch that again, where I compare scientifically the differences between moving averages using a square wave. If that all sounds a bit geeky to you, watch the video. It's more understandable once you see it visually, hard to explain. But in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away 2 free indicators that I developed. These 2 indicators are of that bunch that we gave last week, that I showed you all last week. These are my 2 favorite, which is why I'm showing them today, that I've developed and tweaked to make them easy to use, user-friendly, and also hopefully improve your trading. So we're going to start off on the Toolkit for Traders Toolkit for Traders website, which I'm sure you've been to. This is it, and I'm going to walk you through the exact process to get these indicators up and running. So we're going to head over. You go to the toolkitfortraders.com website, which is here. Let's close all the other tabs so there's no distractions. You come on here and then you go over to download. Once you've logged in, which is absolutely free, there's nothing to pay for on this site, not even an advertisement here. You can see previous expert advisors and source code that I've released, but crucially you want to go to the indicators part, and you can see the 2 indicators that I've got. So I've got the Toolkit for Traders ALMA, which is the Arnaud-Legault moving average. So you click on the download button, it will take you to this page with the video from last week. And if you click on the download button, you should get a download of the ALMA indicator. And if you then go back to the download page, you can get my other favorite for slightly different reasons, which I'll explain in a moment, which is the low pass filter. So you click on the download, you take you to this page, click on the download button again, and that'll come there. So then if you have that, head over to your downloads area on your computer, your downloads folder. You'll want to extract them all. Extract them here, it's fine. Makes no difference. Make sure you have both files extracted. Extract them both. So now we've got them there. And then what you want to do is, if I just put that to the side for a moment, get up your MT4 terminal, go to File, Open Data Folder, and then get the folder where your MQL, your MT4 runs from. If you click on MQL, then onto Indicators, you can see here all the bog standard indicators that are on there. If you then click, and I highly suggest you do this, create a T4T folder so you've got everything nice and organized. I've got an OGT folder for One Glance Trader in there as well. Make a T4T one, and then what you want to do is go into these folders and just drag across the EX4 files. That's all you need to have those running. So now you can close those both down, bring back your terminal, and if you can't see all that straight away, what you want to do is you want to refresh, and you want to go into indicators, not expert advisors. And there you go. So you can see those. So at the moment, I've got, what have I got? A moving average, exponential moving average with a, I'm going to put this to 50 on my chart, which is in blue. And I've got a different one here. I'm just going to get rid of that. So we've got a moving average here, a 50 exponential moving average. And actually I am going to put on here a moving average, another moving average, just for comparison, because that's what we did last week. So we'll take the moving average I'll put that in red, and we'll make this one a simple moving average. So now you can see the 2 differences. You can see the simple moving average moves around a lot less, reacts a lot less to price. There's a lot more lag. and the exponential moving average is ever so slightly faster. So then we're going to put on our new ALMA moving average. So I'll go through the ALMA moving average first. So the ALMA moving average is my favorite because it is very, very fast. The fastest of these two moving averages, and also has no overshoot, so it retains its accuracy. And if you drag that onto your chart, you go to the inputs, you can set your inputs. These standard ones on here are the simplest ones to use. The main input you want to change is the time period. The sigma and the offset are to do with the distribution, statistical distribution. You don't need to change that, and I don't recommend you do. The offset is between 0 and 1, and the sigma can be any number you like. Feel free to move them around, but I don't think you need to. But if you want to do that, that's fine. And you've also got here a shift, which is you can move the indicator backwards or forwards depending on that. So if you do that, it will come up, and you can see here just underneath the other two, you can see now in the sort of T4T pink, you've got the ALMA moving average, and you can see straight away this is set to the same period, 50, how it's, I would say, smoother, nice smooth curves, but also just much closer to price the whole time. And when you get this big move that we had last Friday, just look out the difference in how quickly that is to get there. These two moving averages are absolutely nowhere near price right now. This moving average is already caught up, and that's a big difference, because if you say this is your entry, if you're going long, say above this moving average, this is getting you out here. You're potentially making some pips there, but these moving averages, you're starting to come down, and these moving averages are, you're going to come all the way down here before these would take you out. So for me, it's just significant, the same amount of data, just much closer to price, quite smooth, and gives you a really good sort of where is price, a smooth version of price. And if you do something like put the line chart on, gives you a much better average of where price is the whole time, with a lot less lag. As you can see, even with the big moves, it catches up pretty quickly, stays with price, and that can make a big difference to your trading. So go back to there. So that's the first one. The other thing I want to show that you can do with this, and you can do the other indicator as well, is if you change it to 2 color on the settings, it will, and I don't know if that's difficult to see, but the indicator will then start to show you when it's going down versus when it's going up. So when the indicator's going up and you've got bullish momentum with price, it's pink in this case, and it's blue when it's going down. You can change those colors. If you go into the colors tab, you can change all the colors and make them blue, green, red, whatever you like. But you can see here, you can see when it's going down, it's blue, and when it's going up, it's yellow. And that's a really good alternative to a crossover. Rather than using, say, a crossover, for instance, let's say if we were using this crossover here, you'd be entering here on this downtrend, whereas you could enter once it goes blue, get out of your longs once it goes blue, and that takes you down to here, and vice versa. So using the different colors of an indicator, whether they're going up or down, is sometimes more effective than using a crossover. So that's the ALMA moving average. I'm going to take that one off. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to change it to single color. I'm going to give it a different color. I'm going to make it thicker like the others, but I'm going to give it, let's give it to E. We've got blue already. Let's give it green, dark green, that'll do. So you can see now, remember the ALMA's in there. And we're going to put on the low pass filter. We'll also put that on to 50. This has only got a single input really, which is the filter period. And you can see here, that's on the chart, and you can see this is much closer to ALMA moving average. So you're not getting such a big difference between the two. Maybe you could say that you're splitting hairs, but what I really like about the low pass filter as opposed to the ALMA moving average is it's just really, really smooth. There's a slight amount of lag increase in there, but just look how smooth it makes the price curve. And I'm just going to put this onto the line chart so you can see that clearly. You've got price going all over the shop here, but look how smooth the low pass filter is. And if you're trend trading, this is really useful because you're not getting lots and lots of signals. Even when you get this really sharp movement, the low pass filter responds in a really smooth way, and that's because it's built on digital signal processing, on audio signal processing. It's that kind of technology which has been superimposed onto trading, and for good reason. So you get a fast moving average, a really, really smooth moving average for the data, which is great for trend trading. And yeah, I really like it for that reason. It does have a slight overshoot, which you can see it lags, but also goes a little bit higher. And that's built into the way it's calculated. You can't do anything about that, but you can see that the overshoot we're talking between the two, let's say, is 3 points. It's barely anything at this scale. So if you're using these, particularly when trends are happening, just look how much better they are at staying with price and following price, even with sharp moves, and staying in the middle of price, giving you a good smooth version of price as you go through. So those are my two favorite moving averages. As I say, they are free on the Toolkit for Traders website. Go here, download, and if you want to see more indicators like this, please like and subscribe to the video. I really, really like the feedback I've been getting so far, and that's really encouraged me to do more and release more. So if you like it, let me know. If you'd like to see something different indicators, different versions of these indicators, give me a shout. Either you can do that on the forum, on Toolkit for Traders, or you can let me know in the comments. And I generally am better at responding to YouTube comments now in the forum because there's a lot going on there. But hit me up either way, and hopefully speak to you soon. Keep safe.